Cambodia's Srah Srang Reservoir, located near the renowned Angkor Wat Temple and Palace, has recently revealed fascinating archaeological discoveries. As archaeologists were draining the reservoir, they unearthed a massive ancient creature believed to date back several centuries. The excavation was led by Apsara, the Cambodian agency responsible for conserving the Angkor complex. The temple in the reservoir, called Srah Srang, holds various intriguing artifacts, including tridents, crystal pieces, and a depiction of the Naga, a legendary beast. The temple itself was built in the 10th century and remodeled in the 12th century. Angkor Wat, constructed during the 12th century, is a magnificent testament to Khmer architecture and the legacy of the Khmer dynasty. Initially dedicated to the Hindu deity Vishnu, it later became a Buddhist place of worship. The complex covers over 400 acres and includes intricately decorated temples and palaces. It took nearly 4 decades to construct and involved 250,000 craftsmen and laborers, aided by thousands of elephants. The Western fascination with Angkor Wat began with French explorer Henri Mouhot, who visited the site in the 19th century. His writings brought attention to extraordinary architecture, but it wasn't until the 20th century that restoration efforts began. Cambodia gained independence from France in 1953, and restoration work resumed. In 1992, Angkor Wat was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In recent decades, the popularity of Angkor Wat as a tourist destination has grown significantly, with millions of visitors each year. Archaeologists have employed NASA radar technology to uncover the extent of the ancient city, revealing a lost city called Mahendraparvata and a sprawling urban area comparable in size to Berlin. Returning to the recent discoveries at Srah Srang Reservoir, a sandstone carving of a turtle was found. Turtles held symbolic importance in ancient Eastern cultures and were often associated with the universe. The turtle carving, believed to have been created in the 10th century, likely served a religious purpose and may have been placed at the temple's foundation. The excavation at Srah Srang Reservoir continues to provide insights into the history and religious ceremonies of the Srah Srang Temple. The turtle carving, with a small recessed chamber in its back, remains a mysterious artifact. Further research and international collaboration are needed to identify the relics found within the chamber. The ongoing archaeological exploration at Angkor Wat showcases the dedication and reverence of the ancient Khmer people. Despite its checkered history, the site stands as a testament to their sophisticated architectural skills and their cultural significance. These discoveries shed light on the rich heritage of Cambodia and contribute to the protection and preservation of its endangered species, such as turtles. While Angkor Wat remains an iconic landmark, another famous site, Niagara Falls, had a surprising discovery when it was temporarily drained in the 1960s. Among the rocks, workers found something shocking, highlighting the mysteries hidden within natural wonders. In the 1800s, the awareness of the Cascades region, particularly Niagara Falls, grew among Westerners, leading to an increase in tourism and railroad passenger numbers. As more travelers flocked to the area, amenities were developed to cater to the influx of visitors, including honeymooning couples. Industrialists recognized the value of the water tumbling over the falls and harnessed its force to power their factories and mills. In 1895, the first major hydroelectric generating station opened in the region, and in 1896, inventor Nikola Tesla further advanced the use of alternating current to transmit power over long distances. Today, the falls continue to generate hydroelectricity, producing up to 2.4 million kilowatts of power. Niagara Falls is divided between the United States and Canada, attracting around 30 million tourists annually. During peak times, visitors witnessed the water cascading down at a rate of 6 million cubic feet per minute. However, the volume of water decreases at night as local companies divert more flow into their power plants, as permitted by a 1950 treaty. The falls have also undergone changes, such as freezing over in 2019 during unusually cold temperatures. Although the flow of water has altered, experts maintain that it never completely stops. Niagara Falls consists of 3 separate waterfalls. The iconic Horseshoe Falls on the border of the United States and Canada, and the American Falls and Bridal Veil Falls located solely on the U.S. side. Concerns arose in 1965 when a growing deposit of talus, accumulated at the base of the American Falls, affected its aesthetic appeal. Efforts were initiated to save the landmark, and the American and Canadian authorities sought the help of the International Joint Commission, IJC, to find a solution. While the experts worked on a long-term plan, a temporary operation was launched in 1966 to remove debris and divert water flow, temporarily reducing the volume of water moving over the American Falls. 2 years later, the IJC established the American Falls International Board, which realized a more ambitious approach was necessary to address erosion. Engineers from the United States devised a plan to dewater the falls completely, leading to the construction of a cofferdam, a temporary structure across the river. The cofferdam, completed in 1969, successfully plugged the flow of water, and for the first time in over 12,000 years, the American Falls ran dry. Although some locals were concerned about the impact on tourism, the opportunity to explore the exposed river attracted curious visitors. Tragically, the operation also revealed the remains of a man and a woman who had met their fate in the treacherous waters. The identity of the woman, wearing a wedding band with the inscription, "Forget Me Not," remains unknown. During the dewatering operation, efforts were made to clean the falls, stabilize the cliff face, and conduct conservation work. Engineers stabilized the American Falls and introduced sensors to monitor potential landslides. The conservation work helped protect the natural wonder for future generations. In November 1969, the cofferdam was destroyed, and the American Falls returned to its former glory. Despite conservation efforts, early industrialization had taken a toll on the region by the 1800s. The redirection of water from the falls to power industrial establishments raised concerns about the diminishing natural beauty. However, an agreement was reached between the United States and Canada to balance industry and conservation. Industrialists argued that limiting the water flow helped prevent erosion, while conservationists emphasized the need to protect the falls. Today, the debate continues on how to best preserve the natural wonder while accommodating industrial activities. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Never forget to like, comment, and share the video, and remember to subscribe to the channel for more updates.